What is up, guys? You're watching Cheap Tutorials on TutorialUnion, and this week I'm going to be giving you guys a little video on today in video games, E3. E3 is the biggest few days of the year for any video game player. It's where all the developers, publishers, companies of video games all get together and show everyone what they've got, really, like where they are right now, and what they've got to show you for next year. Alright, so it's hosted by G4. If you want to watch it on TV, you gotta go to G4. Alright, E3. This is kind of the order that the companies have been through. EA, Ubisoft, Microsoft, Nintendo, Sony. I'm pretty sure. I'm not so sure about Microsoft, but I'm pretty sure that's where it was. These are just a few games in the pictures you see. Alright, Electronic Arts. That's a picture of Crysis if you guys didn't know, but I'll get to that. So one of the games they showed was Medal of Honor. It looked very promising. Actually, overall, Electronic Arts was a very promising presentation they showed. Yeah, it showed that they have a lot to show next year. Medal of Honor looks really good for a game. It's kind of like EA's Call of Duty. They're trying to use it to like go against Activision's Modern Warfare kind of Call of Duty. This is Medal of Honor. So it's really promising knowing that DICE is working on the multiplayer component of it. DICE also worked on the well-known Bad Company 2's game, and they're really going to take all that feedback they've gotten from Bad Company 2 and implement it into Medal of Honor. So it's going to be very balanced. Madden 11, I don't know. I'm not so much of a fan of it. It looks just like Madden 10. I don't know. Bad Company 2 Vietnam add-on. It's kind of funny because everyone's like so excited for Black Ops. But then Bad Company 2 just shuts them down with a Vietnam add-on. Like, you don't even have to buy a new game for that. Crysis 2 boasts to have the biggest graphical capacity, like the best graphics you've ever seen on any console. And given what Crytek has done with Crysis 1 on the PC, I'm going to take their word for it. Dead Space 2, I don't know. Personally, for me, it was kind of boring, but I don't know. You guys might love it, and that's okay. Ubisoft. Alright. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Overall, the presentation was kind of boring, if you ask me, and most other people. That's what I've read. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood and Ghost Recon Future Soldier were two of the biggest franchise games kind of that they've shown. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood's the next in the series. Runs on the same engine, kind of looks the same. They didn't do much with it. I mean, the leap between Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood isn't really the same leap between 1 and 2. So I don't know if they put as much work into it. Ghost Recon Future Soldier looks pretty good. Everyone was hyped about it, but a friend of mine tells me you can be invisible the whole game. I don't know how fun that'll be. That's like Crysis without boundaries, because you could only be invisible for like 5 seconds. But Microsoft, alright. To let you guys know as a side note, all the companies had a lot to show. I don't know about Ubisoft, but Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo, they all had a lot to show. So that's good. Halo Reach, Gears of War 3, Metal Gear Solid Rising, a lot of the AAA exclusives that they've been working on. I don't know about Metal Gear Solid Rising. I hear it's going to the PS3 too, but that's just one of the games they mentioned. But look at the bottom left picture. That is one of the new monsters you're going to be fighting in Gears of War 3. And that's why I loved Gears of War 3. It is such an amazing game because of the full-scale, crazy monsters out there. Halo Reach, unfortunately, I don't have a picture, but I didn't like Halo 3 too much, but Halo Reach looks really promising. I think I said Halo 3, right? Yeah, I didn't like Halo 3, but Halo Reach looks good. Alright, Metal Gear Solid Rising looks amazing. I think I was one of the only people that thought so, but, like, you can cut anywhere. You can, like, cut however you want, and the body rips. And then another thing is, Microsoft, Project Natal is now known as Kinect. It's kind of like new. It's just a new name for it, where your whole body is the controller. I'll get to that later. They unveiled Xbox 360 Slim, a little smaller, a quieter fan, and Xbox Live Suite, where sports channels like ESPN get on. Alright, I have to pick up the pace, man. I'm falling back. Okay, Sony. They unveiled, well, they didn't really unveil, but they showed off PlayStation Move, which is like, look at that picture. They look almost identical, except the PS3 is black, and the Wii is white. Very racist. So yeah, it's just the only difference between it is that the PlayStation Move is going to be a lot more accurate. They also showed Premium PSN, although they haven't showed really cross-game chat yet, but they have unveiled that Premium PSN for $50 a year, discount on PSN games, and early access and free content. Also, they really emphasize 3D, and that's the way to go. Um, PlayStation Move versus Project Natal, which is now known as Kinect. Now I'm going to throw Project Natal out of the window. I'm going to just put these two new motion things up. Alright, PlayStation Move. Let's talk about price, because this is really what people are going to be talking about. $100 for the bundle, with only the main controller, which is actually $50 to alone, plus a game that's called Sports Champions. It's kind of like the Wii when it came out. It came out with a CD with a lot of games on it. And the eye camera, which is like the Wii's motion sensor. If you look at the picture on the right, it's above the TV. So also $30 for a secondary controller, like the nunchuck, you know. So in total, it's going to be $130 for one person. So I don't know if you guys are willing to pay for that. I am. Reaction time is 22 milliseconds. This is what's going to be separating it from the Wii and Kinect. The accuracy is really going to make me go for the PlayStation Move if it's more accurate than anything else. Expect for it to be out before the holiday season. So Kinect. Instead of just the nunchucks, you're going to be having your entire body as the controller, and the camera is going to be looking at your body and recognizing that. But will you substitute like mass and like the whole scale for accuracy? I want the PlayStation Move. It's more accurate. So the price is expected to be $150 to $200, but no official price has been announced. And November 4th is going to be released with 15 supported games. Nintendo. Boy, did I earn a lot of respect for Nintendo. Normally I think of them as a lazy company, but with this press conference, I was pretty much blown away with what they had to offer. I have a DS Lite, but in their conference they showed the Nintendo 3DS, which is actually a 3D portable game player, which is amazing in my opinion. And what they pushed for, contrary to Sony's glasses, they said we cannot go into 3D with glasses. That's just not how we go. And I was like, Nintendo? Wow, the lazy company doing that. Alright, so they showed how is this possible? They noticed that the touchscreen would get in the way of the 3D, so they only put the touchscreen on the bottom. But notice how it has on the bottom left picture two cameras on the back. Why would that be? Because you can actually take pictures in 3D and view them. That is incredible. That really is. It gives you better depth. And also, the final thing is a new whole level of wireless. You can turn off your DS, and it can be actually in hibernate mode, or whatever it's called. It can be communicating with open networks, downloading new content, add-ons, maps, and it can also be interacting with other 3DSs and transferring data. So when you turn on your DS, you'll have all that content. You didn't even know about it. Kind of scary, huh? Hype games this year, you know, Red Dead Redemption is upgraded GTA, physics engine, whole graphical, like, everything's been shot to the max. I mean, everything that Rockstar didn't do in GTA 4, they've done in Red Dead. Crysis 2, I already talked about it. Expect insane graphics, and Crytek does not go easy on these games. They go really hard, pushing beyond boundaries. Killzone 3 unveiled in 3D. I saw it on TV, I wasn't at E3, so I don't know how it looks, but I hear it's wonderful. COD Black Ops, I haven't seen any at E3, but maybe there was, I just didn't pay attention. God of War, why is that in there? That's an old game. I don't know. But Halo Reach looks amazing. I mean, all these games are amazing, but Halo Reach is going to be the best Halo of all time. Gran Turismo 5, if you're looking for a racing game, get Gran Turismo 5 when it comes out. The detail that they've put into that game is incredible. Mod Nation Racers. Don't put that in the same league as Gran Turismo 5. This is for, like, amateur gamers, I guess, that just want to have fun. It's not really a big racing game. Alan Wake is the biggest thriller game for Xbox, and it looks to be really good. It's already out, I think. Yeah. Alright, so, just to wrap it up, video games. Why waste good technology on science and medicine? Right? Alright, you've been watching Cheap Tutorials, and I just want to say, thanks for watching. Peace out.